Hello and greetings and good morning or good evening or good afternoon. My name's Elsewhere and I play Magic. I'm here every single day on the YouTube playing Magic, and we're going to play some Alchemy. We're going to revisit Alchemy with this Esper Cleric Pod deck. If you've been looking into Alchemy or playing some Alchemy, you've probably already seen this. You've probably already seen an Inquisitor Captain. This incredibly powerful card. This really fun card. This, I've seen people say it's Collective Company. I've seen people say it's Bloodbraid Elf. It's this really fun card that we can get into, and then it gives us one of our good 3-drops, hopefully. Gives us one of our powerful cards. We're hoping with this deck to get a Glasspool Mimic to copy it. Or if we have our Pyre of Heroes in play, we can sack one of our 2-drops into a Glasspool Mimic. Or no, we can't find Glasspool Mimic, right? Never mind. Yeah, can't find Glasspool Mimic. But we can, sack a 3-drop, sack maybe Priest of Ancient Lore to go get an Inquisitor Captain, or to get a Hero Font, so that Hero Font, whenever our creatures die, we have to keep returning things from our graveyards. But that's the deck. We're trying to do fun stuff with Inquisitor Captain. We've got a sideboard for control, we've got some duresses, some valor stances, we've got some disdainful strokes, we've got some more removal, we've got crippling fear for creature matchups. Let's play Magic. But as I said, hello, my name's Elsewhere. If you're a returning viewer, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for returning. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you are a new viewer, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for giving my content a try. Alright, Alchemy, best of 3, Wizards, Clerics. Alright, ranked, Alchemy, best of 3, Clerics, play. We did it. We clicked all the right buttons this time. But I'm here every single day. I play big, fun, silly stuff. Usually play a little more off the beaten path deck stuff. I know this is, a little more on the beaten path, but it's fun. I'm having fun with it. It's fun. I like to do big, fun, silly things in Magic, and, doing, birthing pod stuff with this intrepid captain and getting Cleric Pod going in Alchemy. It qualifies as big, fun, silly Magic for me, so I'm excited to give it a go. I'm excited to give it a play. Let's keep going. But if you enjoy big, fun, silly Magic, we have tons of Historic Brawl videos up on my channel. Just tons of them. I love Historic Brawl. That's too many lands. Too many lands. Yeah, we're going to mulligan that. We'll try again. This is better. We'll keep this. But yeah, if you enjoy big, fun, silly Magic, put this back. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm about 6 weeks, a little over 6 weeks into my YouTube journey, so every interaction helps. Uh-oh, got a little Cursebound Witch. So, what do we want to do for turn 1? Is this a land? We drew a land. So this might be a spell. Oh, but we drew double blue-black. That's not good. So yeah, this is definitely a land, because we want to play a spell on turn 2. And the only way we're playing white on turn 2 is if we either play that or if we play Deserted Beach. Yeah, Deserted Beach. Interesting. Alright, they got this little thing that turns into the 3/4 wall. Ooh, Cleric. So I think we play that now, right? Play that on black. Play Cleric. Cleric will grow as we cast all of our other Clerics. Angel Cleric. Angel Cleric. So powerful. So this little Cursed Witch, when it dies... Oh, this only costs 3 to flip? I thought it cost 4. I guess it costs 1 to play and then 3 to flip. Taking our Angel, giving us a Glasspool Mimic, attacking with... Menace? Is that what happened? Yeah. When this thing dies... It's one of those things where it's like a lot of these cards aren't particularly powerful. But I think we're still going to Skyclave this thing out of the way, right? Yeah. Maybe we'll get punished for that. But I want this to go away. I'm going to make that go away and attack. I would like them to not get... We've seen some of these decks that use, like, lessons and use all these things that draft and seek cards. A lot of these ones, sometimes they're just too powerful. They just... even though the cards are kind of medium in themselves, they just overrun you with these medium cards. Uh-oh. That's not good. Wow, that was really bad for us. That was a brutal meat hook massacre. Well, we get to Skyclave. Or not Skyclave, we get to do that. Oh my goodness. We'll make Lost cost more. Yeah, this isn't, Game 1 is not looking good for the home team. Play this. I guess we should have played... Could have played that different to where we could have played Lunark first. Alright, here's their key to the city. So they have lots of mana. So I guess that kind of negates making the Loth cost more, doesn't it? Sure does. We get to draft a card from their spell book. They get to hit us for 4, taking us to 9. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're getting beat down this game. Because, yeah, no blocks. I would like to not chump block. Okay. So that was good. So let's start with this. And we'll play this. And we'll only have 2 mana, won't we? So that's not enough to do the things I wanted to do. So yeah, we're going to attack for 3. We can block the 1/1 now. Well, they're going to start making spider tokens. Man, these spiders. Spiders are a real problem, too. And Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I guess we're playing Glasspool Mimic on... So no blocks. In another turn... Okay, that was a good draw. So we'll play that. Gain some life. Play Glasspool Mimic. We're going to copy Voice of the Blessed. Get counters on them. Gain a whole bunch of life. So they have reach, so no attacks. Right? Yeah, no attacks. So now we need a captain. We need a captain or a pyrite. We've got a lot of good top decks. Obviously, they're getting to draw extra cards per turn. We're going to get to start swinging with our Voice of the Blessed, too. They already have Vigilance, or... We need to draw a creature. Demonic Tutor! Oh my gosh! That's key to the archives. Got our opponent Demonic Tutor. Literal Demonic Tutor. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Have you ever had a Demonic Tutor casted on you in tournament or like constructed? Wow. Alright, well they must have gotten Meathook Massacre, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can only do it for 4 this turn, but they can do it for more next turn. So, we want to block according to them doing it for 4. So, does that block everything? Right? Block. 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 And then they could meat hook for 4. Oh, do these things have, things also have menace. That's annoying. So how about like that? Because this has menace, right? Yeah, this has menace. Alright, we'll block like that. We'll take 3. We'll go to 8. Meat Hook gonna do some more damage to us and gain them some life. I assume they have second Meat Hook? I suppose it's possible they have Dead in the Snow, right? Yeah, this was probably all for naught. I wasn't thinking Dead in the Snow. I was thinking Meat Hook. And yep, it's Blood on the Snow, so that's just gonna clear the board. There, 0/4 comes back. They get 1,000 triggers. And we draw land. They get to flip this. We're dead. Yep, they get to flip this and attack us for 3, make more... Oh, they could also just activate one of their lands. So, yep, we're dead. We're dead. Hive Tyrant on the battlefield. So, Ha 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 ha. What do we bring in and what do we take out? I think Skyclave comes out. Wasn't particularly helpful there. Go Blanks makes Blood in the Snow worse. Crippling Fear, no. I guess Vanishing Verse isn't particularly good here, right? I think I want to overwhelm them with creatures. I think Disdainful Stroke will keep up to counter the board wipes. And then... Would it be good to give one of our creatures... No, Indestructible doesn't work against... So yeah, we're going to do it like that. Indestructible doesn't work against Meat Hook Massacre, and Meat Hook Massacre is the big bad here. So, yeah, they got a combination of Meat Hook Massacres. Yeah, just mono block control here. This looks very powerful. Looked very powerful in that game. Let's play first. This is a good hand. We'll keep this. We'll turn 1 Snarl. Turn 1 Snarl. Turn 2 Cleric of Life's Bond. Turn 3 Priest. Probably the draw card. Probably prioritizing that over Elite Spellbinder. Maybe we're doing Elite Spellbinder. We'll see. We'll see once we get there. Let's find out. Snarl. Pass. Snarl. Roar. That's kind of a snarl. Alright, yeah, these little witches are annoying. Play this on white. Play Cleric. Pass turn. Like we said, just playing a lot of these cards that just give you a lesson or give you draft. We saw the power of that last game with he drafted literal demonic tutor. So land on, I guess on black. Do we want another white? Do we have anything else in our deck that's black, or is it just this? Yeah, I guess white's fine, right? I guess we'll do white. Let's do an Elite Spellbinder. Elite Spellbinder can attack over this witch. And it lets us see their hand is very good. We will attack. Now they get to block here. They get to turn this into a, one of those spells from the book. I actually am really interested in drafting and seeking. One of the reasons I like it is that it doesn't, so many cards like this have, do a thing, like, find this and put it into your hand, or look at the top 3 and reveal a sorcery. But you have to reveal it because you have to confirm with your opponent that you're not cheating and that you have correctly pulled a sorcery or an instant or a creature, whatever it's asking you to pull. So that makes a Blood Artist. Alright. They have lots of land. Do we start on Spellbinder? Just try to get the beats in? Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think we're just going to Spellbinder, try to get the beats in. We'll see what's in their hand. We'll take Law.
I'm sure you'll miss me.
These spells cost a whole bunch more. Is Skyclave Cleric a land? I think Skyclave's a land. If we don't play Skyclave and we draw Intrepid Captain, we look like a fool. Fool of a took. So, our best draws are our 4-drops. So, not having the 4-drop in play seems like a big mistake. That's very annoying. Having a Death Toucher in play. I mean, I guess if they draw 2 cards, they're going to go to... I guess they gain life, don't they? Okay. Well, they go to 12. That's still, currently a turn 2 clock in the air. Okay. Well, so we don't want to run into the Death Toucher, so we're just going to attack for 6 in the air. I guess we're going to play out some things, aren't we? We're going to play out this. Do we want to play out this in the hopes? I think don't. I think not. I think this is our recovery card. So, get a whole bunch of life. Ooh, that was a good draw. So yeah, next turn we're definitely playing that. Because then, I guess we don't currently have anything in our graveyard, do we? But alright, they're at 5. Got the Blood Token. Got Meat Hook. Oh, Meat Hook. Grenade cost 2, so it's for 1. Oh my goodness. Brutal. Brutal. Ugh, why Meat Hook Massacre so good? So I want to play this on blue in case we draw any of those things. I want to play this on 1. And we'll play this one. We will attack for 6. They block with their Death Toucher. We at least get to return a 1-drop, right? So yep, we'll return our other one. And we're at 28. So we can play Righteous Valkyrie next turn. 5, 6. They have 6. So they can't cast Loth this turn unless they drew another Loth naturally. They've got a lot of cards. Looks like they're looking at Blood on the Snow. They're looking at their graveyard, it looked like. So there's definitely things they can do. If they kill Skyclave, we get to bring back Cleric. As long as things are still in play next turn, we get to play Righteous Valkyrie. Righteous Valkyrie for the fun times. Hopefully, Righteous Valkyrie going to give our board +2/+2. That would be great. That would be super. We played both of our... I guess we should have played around the... ooh, they're making us discard, right? Or is this when it dies? Ooh, alright, passing. Well, we're going to get our... We want our board in play. So, we're going to play this on black. I would like to not discard a card at random. We're going to play Righteous Valkyrie. I assume they have removal spell. Alright, that's going to pump up our team. And we're going to attack. We're going in. So they've got blockers. Do they have single target removal spells? Do they have double target removal spells? Alright, they're blocking. They're only taking 3. Deadly Dispute. That makes sense. Get treasure, get draw card, drain us for a little bit, but not a ton. And they did this before blocks? Because it looks like 2 of our creatures are getting through? Did they not block first? Okay, no, okay. Skyclave did not deal its 5 damage. We discard a card at random. We have no cards in hand. We know they have... as long as they have Dead on the Snow, you know, that's certainly a punisher for us. Like, we get to return 1 creature to our hand, right? Well, 4 creature, 4 things. Okay, we get to return 2 creatures to the battlefield. So we do have a little bit of protection from Dead on the Snow. They would need to take out the hero font first, which would still give us 1 trigger, so we would get, like, a Skyclave back. We're still currently at 27. They really would like to knock us down 1 life so that Righteous Valkyrie isn't being triggered. Righteous Valkyrie, as long as you have 7 more life than your starting life, your creatures all get +2/+2. And whenever another Angel or Cleric enters the battlefield, yep, there's Blood on the Snow. So, gonna get rid of these creatures. We get some triggers. They're gonna bring back Fellstinger. So, which trigger is this from? This is from Oliphant himself. You browser. I would like to bring back Righteous Valkyrie. This is... whose trigger is this? Does it not show me whose trigger this is? I mean, I guess it's showing me that I can get a 2-drop, so this must be one of those ones. Alright, so we're only going to get 2 triggers. Okay, well that makes sense. That's fine. Disdainful Stroke. Definitely want to leave Disdainful Stroke up. Disdainful Stroke was a fantastic draw. And yeah, I think we attack with all. Like, they just trade here. But we're not really able to do anything else, right? We get to gain a little more life. So they're at 10 now. We have 10 on the board. We have Counterspell for Loth. Play Loth. Play another Dead on the Snow. Meat Hook Massacre. That'll do it. We can counter that. No. No, friend. Alright, we won a game. Glasspool Mimic. Don't even need it. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. 0-37. They won game 1 very convincingly. We won game 2 very convincingly. So, let's try again. I think we do want the Duresses. What do we want? We'll take out 1 Pyrite. That sounds good to me. 1 Pyrite. I had so many cards in hand. I question if Go Blank... I mean, it does make them discard because they have Dead on the Snow, so I guess we'll keep the Go Blank. I don't want to get rid of any of these. Don't want to get rid of any of these. Do we shave a land? Or do we... I mean, yeah, this is kind of a land if we shave it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12. I don't think we can shave one of those. I think we need to keep those as lands. Well, our other kind of odd man in is Priest. So I guess we'll take out a Priest, and I'm going to bring in the 2 Duresses. Bring in the 2 Duresses, try to get the Meat Hooks and the Dead in the Snows. Just try to get those out of their hands before they can really crush us with them. Alright, on to game 2. Probably should have had the Duresses in, like, after seeing, like, how destroyed we were just getting by all those other things. Alright, so we're going to keep this. We have turn 1 Duress. Turn 2 Cleric. Turn 1 Duress. Target an opponent. Target the only opponent. We'll take Meat Hook. Meat Hook gets us early. Blood on the Snow costs 6. Maybe they don't draw 6. Ooh, Duress. Wow. Wow. Why on earth? I guess Duress for Disdainful Stroke. I guess it probably came in after Disdainful Stroke last game. But wow, right? Alright, we'll play Cleric. And this is just what we talked about, where it's like these creatures aren't particularly good on their own, but look at the value they're going to get. Look at the, they're really going to, oh, they're going to get to draw 2 cards? Oh my goodness. Sack the, one, they get to make a treasure, which, like, ramps them to Blood on the Snow. Yeah, wow. That was, pretty great. We're going to play this on white. I would like to get Voice of the Blessed down. Voice of the Blessed. We need Voice of the Blessed to get as big as possible. It has to have 4... I could attack and they just chump block, though. So yeah, I think no attacks. We could draw another Pyrite to sack this, too. Oh, and I certainly don't want it to be dead, because I need to do other things with it. So, play this on blue, get all of our colors. We'll play Elite Spellbinder. Get to make Dead on the Snow cost 2 more. The problem with making Dead on the Snow cost 2 more is it's no longer in their hand. So if we draw the second Duress is terrible. Yeah, we're going to take the Blood on the Snow. You don't have flying yet, do you? Yeah, none of our things have flying yet. So again, no attacks. No attacks. We will... Yeah, they dispute. They draw some cards. Get another treasure. So even with doing that, their dispute is already looking pretty powerful. Or another non-token creature you control dies. Create a blood token. Okay, so if they ever get 5 blood tokens, they get to do fun things. They've cursed us. Attach it to a player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, they lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. And on the night side, it's a 4/4 lifelinker. Okay, that's interesting. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, Inquisitor Captain. Finally. Well, yeah, let's play Inquisitor Captain. Let's go a captaining. Gain some life. Righteous Valkyrie, right? Yeah. Righteous Valkyrie will gain some more life. We'll play a land. They already know about this, question mark. I'm still going to play it. I think we've reached attack with everyone, right? What creature do they have over here? No, I guess it's just attack with the flyers. We'll attack with the flyers. We'll make them... I think it doesn't have Death Touch, does it? No. Okay. So obviously the board now is very desirable for them to... I guess they have to have a land. If they land, they can Dead on the Snow. Alright, there's land. So here's Dead on the Snow. Wipes our board. I guess we would have liked that to happen to have been a Pyre. We're not, like... 100% dead, we still have Elite Spellbinder. So we're going to cast Elite Spellbinder, and then we're hoping to top deck. We need to top deck very well. Yeah, I guess we should have gotten the Lunarch Veteran with the 1 trigger. Oh, they're just sacking that to draw 2 cards. They just want to keep the draw card shenanigans going. Alright, that's... well, we can't cast it this turn. So all we got is Elite Spellbinder. We get to look at their hand. We get to make something cost more. We'll make Fell Stinger cost more. And we'll pass the turn. They're going to play the Witch. Yep. Oh, they got a Faceless Haven. Oh, they got Witch and Fell Stinger. Yep, that makes sense. They can sack the Witch. They can draw a card. To lose 2 life, though. So notably down to 13. We're going to take them to 10 with this attack. I guess we would like to draw... Well, if we draw Disdainful Stroke, we only have 1 blue, so then we have to, like, hold up Disdainful Stroke until the end of time. Exile a million from your graveyard. Interesting. Well, yep, we will go ahead and make a copy of Elite Spellbinder. See their hand. Make Key to the Archives cost more. Go ahead and get in there. So right now they only have 1 removal spell in their hand. So they're playing key. Honestly, I might be trying to flip this thing and gain 4 life. I might be trying to flip this curse and gain 4 on us. That seems to me like it would be pretty brutal. So, got 2. They've got the removal spell. That is a bummer. No blocks. How does this work? I mean, enters the battlefield as a copy. Okay, so, alright, they're killing that one. That's fine. We don't know what the card in their hand is anymore. We're going to play Glasspool Mimic. We're going to copy Elite Spellbinder. You're going to take a look at their hand. Lightning Helix. Lightning Helix, like, certainly annoying. And honestly, Lightning Helix might win them this race. We were doing good with the race, but if they get to Helix us and start activating Faceless Haven, they're attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, and they get to go up to 10, and we're also getting drained by their curse. This is close. They also have an unknown card in hand. They also got to draw another card. Wondering if I had gotten that Lunarch, so we would be dealing 1 more damage here. Yeah, I think that was a big miss. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. That was not good news for us. That was very, very bad news for us. All right, they go to 5. They've got enough mana for the Lightning Helix because of the key. So now, yeah, we have lost this game, right? We're at 10. Well, Inquisitor Captain. Cleric. Cleric, not gonna do it. So we have 2 blocks. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess we say pass and see what they have, but yeah, we just quite didn't get there. Don't think it matters what we did. And they get to lose a life and draw a card. It's brutal. Oh, and this has Menace, too. Yeah, we kind of have to block the Fell Stingers, don't we? Block the Fell Stingers, take 3, go to 7, go to 6 from their curse. Oh, and they're getting almost enough clues to flip this. It just went badly for us. The Dead on the Snow, we really needed to have a counterspell for their Dead on the Snow, or we needed them to not draw it. Yep, just, I think their opening 7 had 2 board wipes, right? Because didn't we make them discard a Massacre? Didn't we duress them? Yeah, we duressed them and made them discard Meathook Massacre. They just had 2 removal, they just had 2 board wipes in their opening hand. And unfortunately, that was too good for us. Double board wipe puts us in the ground. Let's see. Oh my goodness, and they're still casting stuff. Yeah, their deck. Oh, they drew 12 more cards than us. You are very late to the party, friend. Alright, well, we got destroyed. We got destroyed. That, I guess, destroyed is rough. Like, we had a little bit of a back and forth there. And we might have made a mistake. We might have... I don't think getting the Lunarch veteran over whatever we got would have made that much of a difference. We needed them to not have board wipe. We needed them... We played into... You know, our best way to win was them not drawing basic land or untapped land and board wiping us. We played, you know, if that didn't happen, we wanted to have the best board state possible to win. And unfortunately, they did get to draw like 3 cards, so they did hit basic land and board wiped us. So that was very unfortunate, but let's play again. Let's see if we can get another round of Magic in. We also didn't get to do, like, I don't think we drew any Inquisitor Captains game 1 or 2, right? Like, it was only game 3. Game 3 we hit like 2 of them, and one of them was mediocre. So maybe we'll get to do more fun Inquisitor Captain shenanigans in this game. Yeah, this is keepable. So we'll keep this. This is a spell this turn, this game. Or this is a land this game. We'll play Skyclave as land. We'll play one of these on black, I guess. I guess it's you on black since the other one's on blue. And then we'll have turn 2 Cleric. They're on control. Okay. Okay. Are you a spell now, or are you still a land? I think this is still a land. Yeah, we're still going to play it as a land. Play it as a land. We'll play you on black, because we have other ones for blue. Play turn 2 Cleric. Play turn 3 Elite Spellbinder and potentially turn 4 Priest of Heroes? Pyre of Heroes? Pyre of Heroes? Alright, we're going to see what they're on. They're on Jeskai control? Alright, they're on Jeskai control. Like I said, this on black and the Cleric. So, yeah, I think it's Elite Spellbinder this next turn. I think it's Elite Spellbinder. We'll play Pathway on blue. They've already seen that we have blue from Murk Water. Alright, they've got 3. Play this on blue. We'll try to play Elite Spellbinder. I would like to see their 4 cards. They might have Divide by 0. They might have, I guess they might have Jawari Disruption. Divide by 0. Yep. Back to our hand it goes. We don't gain life or anything. They get to learn. I assume, yep, find the card that finds a basic land. So next turn we might be good to do stuff. I mean, I guess we're not going to really do stuff, are we? We're going to play... Probably going to play Elite Spellbinder again, right? Play Elite Spellbinder, look at their hand, make them discard some stuff, or make them... Make whatever the best card in their hand is cost more mana. We'll find out. We'll see what happens, see what happens. Alright. What do they got? What do they got? Got. They're thinking about it. If they do the little... What is this thing called? Environmental Sciences. The Environmental Sciences, they get to find another basic, but, I mean, we hopefully get to resolve something next turn, and they know that we have Elite Spellbinder, so they're probably thinking of if they want us to resolve an Elite Spellbinder. I guess if we resolve Elite Spellbinder, we're probably playing Skyclave Cleric as a land. Alright, well here comes... I guess I'd really like to have a Skyclave Cleric in play for Pyre of Heroes. So they found land. Blue-red. Pass, okay. Or, so they don't have blue up. That's good news. Environmental Sciences. Go find another land, put it into their hand. That was a very good draw. So, yeah, we'll play Spellbinder. Look at their hand. Alright. Teferi, Celsius Key. Probably Teferi, right? Or is it one of the mana rocks? I think it's Key. Let's make it Key. Basically, all 3 of those are mana rocks, right? So we'll play this on white. We'll go ahead and play Lunark. Get another life gain trigger. Tap for 3. Take him to 17. So now that we have Lunark in play... Is it Righteous Valkyrie time? Like, their hand actually wasn't particularly powerful. Righteous Valkyrie... I guess we're going to see. We're going to see what they do. If they play Teferi, we would love to sack... I guess we're on plan sacrifice this Elite Spellbinder if they don't Spikefield Hazard it. If they don't Spikefield Hazard it and they don't have red mana up, we're going to sacrifice this Elite Spellbinder. But I assume they're going to Spikefield Hazard in some way. They could play Teferi plus Spikefield Hazard. They could play Celsius plus Spikefield Hazard. Alright, Celsius is going to come into play. Surely they're going to play a land. That would give them 3 mana. So they have 3 mana. This is... Adds 1 mana of any color. They can pay 3 to make it day or night. Otherwise it becomes night. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you gain a life and you can draw a card and discard a card. So, yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure what we're waiting for here. That's interesting. I think we just attack first, right? Do we play... Actually, I guess that's a good question. Yeah, let's play another... Let's play another Elite Spellbinder. So, if Cleric's in play, we gain a life off of Cleric. We get to look at their hand. We get to make Teferi cost more, right? Yep, there's... Oh, that's interesting. And yep, we'll make Teferi cost more. So all their cards cost more now. We're going to play this as a land. We're going to attack for 7. Take it to 10. So lethal on board. they've got Alrund's Epiphany, we assume, so they can take an extra turn. But taking an extra turn is really just draw an extra card, right? It's not actually winning them the game. It's not actually doing anything. We might have gotten there fast enough here with a Cleric Beatdown. I was really surprised. I guess they hit the Lunarch in the hopes of drawing some sort of board wipe. They're probably playing the Alchemy board wipes, right? Alchemy board wipes. So there's a board wipe that costs 3 mana, 2 white, 1 colorless that kills everything that's 3 or less, right? But instead of going to a graveyard, they all go to exile, and we can cast them for their mana cost +2. All right, so here comes Teferi. They can untap, so then they would have 3 up because they can untap Celsius, and they can untap a land. If they only have 3 up though, right? Or what happened? Oh, and they also tapped a creature. Doomscar. All right, Doomscar. They had Doomscar instead of wow. All right, having Doomscar instead of the other thing is brutal. So, yes, play Righteous Valkyrie. Play Voice of the Blessed. Gain some life. And hopefully this is enough. Unfortunately, they do get to play Key to the City, and then they get to untap it. Enters the battlefield tapped, but they get to untap it with Teferi. What a weird Magic card, right? I feel like this one's way less intuitive. I think of Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, in just its abilities. It has 3 abilities, and all 3 abilities are a line of text. This card has 4 times to 5 times as much text on it as Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. And so just some really interesting, weird spells and words. All right, well, they discarded Lightning Helix. So how did they get they got Lightning Helix off of this. Oh, they did something with this to discard that? Okay, interesting. Alright, they got 2 up. Right? It's definitely a Righteous Valkyrie, right? We gain life if this resolves. We get to put a whole bunch of counters on. Oh, they're bouncing our life gainer. Oh, that's brutal. Alright, well, yep, that happened. And they put a draw card thing into play. How does this thing work? Turns anything you do, draw 2 cards. So play higher. Is it Teferi? I think it's Face. Yeah, let's take him to 11. And if Righteous Valkyrie resolves next turn, we gain a whole bunch of life. And then we can also sack it to Pyrite to try to, get more shenanigans going. I'm not sure if those shenanigans will work, but we'll find out. Alright, they drew some cards. They get to untap, key to the archives. Looking for an Epiphany or a Doomscar. Epiphany or a Doomscar, and we'll probably just scoop and move on to the next game, right? Yep, they're gaining life. How much life does this gain for each ability? This gains 2. Celsius gains 1. Just so many little things gaining life. Progressive iteration. Alright, so they're still digging. This does give them 3 more looks for an Alrund's Epiphany or for a Doomscar. So if my creatures are getting +4/+4, and that's going to gain, some life. So that'd be 4, 8, 10, 16. So if they don't find any sort of answer for our 2 creatures, and we do get to resolve Righteous Valkyrie, they are dead. But surely they found answers, right? They just looked at so many cards. They looked at so many cards. Alright, well, we'll play this on black. Play Righteous Valkyrie. We'll gladly play 1 if they try to counter it. Trigger, gain life. Go to combat. Attempt to kill you. They have another divide by 0. Feels like another divide by 0. Don't have enough mana. Oh, they do have enough mana for Hull Breacher, don't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So, Hull Breacher. Yep. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Oh, Hull Breacher just on chump duty. We're gonna sack this. Oh, if we sack this, this one dies, doesn't it? Oh, no. That's still what we're doing. Yeah, that's still what we're doing. We're going to go find our good friend Hierophant. That way, if they do hit Doomscar and board wipe us, we get to return things from our graveyard. Yep, I think Hierophant is the best get there. They still need to find some answers. Notably, another Hull Breach Horror is a problem. Hull Breach Horror. Return target spell you don't control to owner's hand. Return target non-land permanent to owner's hand. Yep, yep, yep. So they have so much mana because of Teferi. They could actually just -7. They could ult this Teferi. Ooh, another key to the archives. So they get to draw a card from its spellbook. So they could be taking another turn here. This could be Time Warp. This could be Approach of the Second Sun. They have Teferi. They get to untap key. So they get to just cast infinite mana. Alright, they didn't discard Lightning Helix this time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Well, if they do kill us, if they kill things, we get to return creatures to the battlefield. And noticeably, we get to return a Righteous Valkyrie to the battlefield, which will be very similar to what's already happening. Let's take a look at the clocks. They're at 19. Oh my god, we're 6 minutes up on them. We're at 26 minutes, and they're at 19 minutes. Yeah, if I did have a critique of Magic Arena, I would like them to lower the clock times in Best of 3. I think 30 minutes is a lot of time to give players. 30 minutes each. I would much prefer to see that be 25. 25 is what Magic Online is. And even 25 seems generous for me, but at least just 25 makes sense for, like, that's tournament play, like, things. Alright, they approached they discarded Second Sun there, right? Alright, there we go. They scooped. And, yep, they discarded Approach of the Second Sun there. Alright, we got game 1. That's good news. Can we get game 2? Disdainful Strokes in. Duresses in. Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, we'll keep the Skyclave Apparitions. I think that's interesting. Lunarch Veterans. Alright, so what's coming out? 1 Pyre of Heroes. We still have 5 cards we have to take out. Oh, boy. 1, 2... Oh, the Vanishing Verses? Wow, yeah, Vanishing Verses hit nothing in their deck. Alright, so there we go. Bam. Let's play some Magic. But yep, again, hello, my name's Elsewhere. I like to play big, fun, silly Magic. I'm here every single day on YouTube. If you enjoy big, fun, silly Magic, please like, comment, and subscribe. Every interaction helps with the mighty algorithm. I'm a little baby YouTuber, about 6 weeks into my YouTube journey, a little over 6 weeks. So every interaction is helpful. Let me know in the comments what you're liking about the channel, what you're disliking. Constructive criticism is helpful. Let me know if you want to see more Alchemy, if you want to see more Historic. We haven't played Historic in a while. We haven't played Historic since the Alchemy hit. So we do have, like, we can play this Intrepid Captain. Probably want to play the Bant Blink deck in Historic at some point, right? That deck is just all sorts of silly fun, and I do love silly fun. We do like to play silly fun here. Let me know if you want to see more with the Alchemy Commanders. We've already played, new Tybalt Alchemy Commander. We've played new Gitrog Frog Alchemy Commander. We could revisit the Midnight, or not Midnight Hunt, but Crimson Bride, Crimson Vow. We could revisit the Crimson Vow ones, Edgar and Olivia. There's probably some more we could play. Planeswalkers from Crimson Vow. We could play Planeswalkers from Midnight Hunt. We could replay, now that Ugin and Agent of Treachery are banned, Ugin, Agent of Treachery, and Feet of the Dead all got banned in Historic Brawl, so we could play, so we've got a 2-drop into a 3-drop, we've got an Answer for Teferi or Key to the City, so yeah, we're gonna keep this. And Snarl on 1, play this on white on 2, since we have like nothing in our deck that does more than 2 black. Alright, we're assuming that's a Doomscar. I think last time I assumed that was Alrund's Epiphany, and then it was Doomscar, and maybe they're playing both. That's certainly possible. I'm not super familiar with their deck archetype, but last time we assumed it was Doomscar, we assumed it was Alrund's Epiphany, and then we got a little beat down for our assumption. I think I'm going to play this on blue. I think I'm going to go ahead and eat this, Oh, do they have, like, a 1-mana counterspell? No? Okay. They played Jawari Disruption on 1, right? So that kind of implies to me that they don't have a ton of land in hand. So hopefully we hit them where it hurts. The mana. Alright, so yes, they played another thing on 1. That's good news for us. Let's play Spellbinder. Let's see if this resolves. If it resolves, we get to look at their hand. It does not resolve. We're gonna all attack. I hate playing this as a land because we don't need double blue, and now we have double blue, but I want to keep playing our lands. So now they get to go find either a white or a blue, so they might find white and board wipe us. We would like to play... Alright, so finding another white implies, again, that this is Doomscar. Do they just Doomscar now? Alright, that's a bummer. That is a big bummer. And, of course, we found land. Well, again, let's take a look at their hand. Holy cow! Oh, take that, because it's like the only thing we can really take. I guess we're still playing this one out. Maybe we'll keep the other one in our hand. Smack, smack. Into the turn. Maybe we should have played out the other 1-drop. I mean, they've got a Doomscar, right? There's no way they aren't just Doomscarring. Hitting a Doomscar off to the side. Hitting us with another Doomscar, right? Okay, they hit us with the Doomscar that was in their hand. They get a 3/3. So they don't have a hand, right? Yeah, they currently have no cards in hand. So I would like to play Hierophant. Hierophant's going to resolve. That's very nice. I would like to play Lunarch Veteran. I guess I should have played them in the other order to gain 1 life. My bad. So they do have Doomscar. But if they Doomscar, we get to return Elite Spellbinder to play. So at least we still get some value off of a Doomscar. Right? Yeah. And this turn... Do we play Righteous Valkyrie? Or do we play... Alright, so they're Windfalling. They're going to draw 2 cards. Well, that answers the question, right? Now we're going to play Spellbinder because they have cards in hand. And we would like to make their cards cost more. Although they have, you know, again, just infinite mana. This deck makes mana really efficiently. 2, 4, 5, 6. We have enough triggers if we were to get 2 triggers. You know what? Let's do it. We're just going to play our hand. So, missing that 1 life earlier. Expected Windfall. I guess isn't the biggest deal in the world. Oh, I don't want to trade this. Yeah, never mind. No attacks. Yeah, no attacks. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. So next turn, we can play Lunark from our graveyard. I guess we're going to see how this board wipe goes, or if they do a board wipe. If they do a board wipe, we definitely get to do some stuff where, and then we're just like hoping to draw live. We know they have double Doomscar. Double Doomscar. How does Doomscar work with Disdainful Stroke? I believe Doomstar's casting cost is always 5, so it still gets Disdainful Stroked. That's how I believe it works. Even if they're only paying 3 for it, I believe 3 is an alternate casting cost, but the card's actual casting cost is 5, right? Whereas even... Let's take a look at Foretell. Let's see if we can see this. Foretell. Show me what Foretell's text is. We pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down. Cast it on a later turn for its Foretell cost. So it's definitely an alternate casting cost. Uh-oh. Fading Hope bounced our Oliphant, or our Hero Font. Yep, that was bad news for us. Well, we drew the Disdainful Stroke. Well, we're going to play Hero Font. It's going to resolve. We're going to pass the turn. We're going to keep up this Disdainful Stroke. We're actually probably going to Disdainful Stroke this, so how does this work? As an additional cost, they have to discard a card? Alright, so yep, they get to draw a card, they get to discard a card, discarding pointless lands. We're going to bring back this 1/1. Are they going to counter it? Do they have a counter spell? Oh, they have another Fading Hope? They have another Fading Hope? This isn't an instant, is it? Holy cow, it's an instant! Okay, well. Divide by 0. I found the draw a whole bunch of cards spell. This telegraphs that we have a removal spell, because why wouldn't we just play our 4-drop again? So that does kind of telegraph that we have the 4-drop, or a counter spell. But I think that's what we need to do. I think we need to hold up the counter spell. Alright, they're expressive iterating. We still have 2 cards in hand. I guess they're going to get a land off of this. Alright, that's a good land, right? That was Hall. Yeah, Hall the Storm Giants. So, yep, they get to draw some cards. Was it only 2? There's more cards in hand than you draw 2 cards. 3 if your opponent has at least 4 more cards. Yeah, we definitely don't have at least 4 more. Alright, well, here's Skyclave Hierophant. Gonna resolve. Gonna get in there for 2. Braid. We get to return. It's got to be Valkyrie, right? Valkyrie, because now we're up to 27, so our creatures are bigger. We have counterspell for 1 board wipe. So Disdainful Stroke number 1 we can counter, unless they have, you know. Alright, so it does look like we can Disdainful Stroke that. So that does work how I thought. Do they have Divide by 0? Do they have any other things? They could have just a hard counterspell. Alright, they don't. Do they have another board wipe? Or Hull Breacher. Alright, they have Teferi. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are at 10 damage. We've got 10 damage on the battlefield. Damage. Expressive iteration. So, is there anything we could draw? I guess if we draw another, Righteous Valkyrie. Righteous Valkyrie or Glasspool Mimic is lethal, right? Potentially. I guess they get to expressive iteration, so they're going to maybe find a Fading Hope, something of that nature. Oh, they found Key to the City, so Key to the City going to come into play. Give them a super spell into their hand. But now they only have 1 mana open. So again, Glasspool Mimic, they could be Fading Hope. They could have Fading Hope. But Glasspool Mimic or Righteous Valkyrie has high odds of winning the game. Putrefy. Well, we drew a Duress, so we might as well cast it. Yikes. That is a Lear. Lear says we lose this game, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can take them to 4. They play Lear, and they cast their entire graveyard, and yeah, we can never answer their entire graveyard, right? They get to cast Doomscars. They get to cast Doomscars from their graveyard, so yeah, let's just, well, what's the time of this clock? I guess, do we want to send 6 it to Fairy? I guess we do. We'll go ahead and take down to Fairy. Take them down. Yeah, that's fine. It's one of the things where it's like, I thought we were going to scoop, but you know what? You know what? We're 22 minutes on our clock. They're at 12. Maybe we make them play this out. Maybe we make them show us how they're going to kill us. It's just such a bummer because, like, we just don't have a way to win anymore. Like, you can see their hand. Their hand is 10,000 cards. I mean, Doomscar... Oh, they get to float a mana and bounce Lear back to their hand with Fading Hope. So, yeah. Yep. Fading Hope. Lear back to their hand. Our board. No more. Well, we get some more life gain triggers. Make it take them even that much longer to finish us off. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. We drew land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of these is a Glass Pool Mimic. There's only one. Alright, so one thing is a Glass Pool Mimic. So we drew 8 lands out of the top 20. And that's not bad. That's fine. That's 8 lands out of 20 cards is probably, you know, correct. Right? Here's Lear again. Again, we'll watch their clock. Mosey on down. Definitely going to be under 10 minutes when they beat us, which means we'll have, you know, more time to beat them. Glass Pool Mimic, pass the turn. Glass Pool Mimic, probably the worst draw there, right? Hard to think of another draw. I guess a land. I guess a land would be bad. Man, this is game 5. And I think we've only seen our Intrepid Captains 1 game, right? Yeah, we've only seen our Intrepid Captains 1 out of 5 games. That's wild, right? That's just wild. All right, yep, they're 1 card in hand, 30 cards in deck, 16 cards in library that all basically can be recast with Lear. I mean, but again, their clock continues to mosey on south. They're going to hit us for 3. Make them make some decisions. Make them make some decisions. Decision time. Time for you to make some decisions. Alright, approach of the second sun. That's pretty good. That is a much faster way for them to win the game. Alright, there's a Cleric. We'll play it. We'll pass the turn. Can they draw 7 cards this turn to get to the approach? Maybe. It's possible. Getting to draft approach off of one of those Key to the Cities is way more powerful than, because that's what I was saying. I was just like, well, how long is it going to take them to win this game? And with approach, it's not going to take them that long any longer. Before, it was very much like, it's going to take them to, like, you know, 7 or 8 minutes on the clock left for them to win this game, which might be enough for us to either win game 3 or keep them from winning game 3. So, it's only 2 away, so they now get to do that spell. So it's still not in their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, how great would it be? So now they can cast it, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, they can cast it. Man, if only we'd had our other Disdainful Stroke. If we had had Disdainful Stroke there, how great would that have been? I guess they would then just get to recast it, right, the next turn. So I guess it's actually not that great. Well. We saw Lear now. Is Lear enough to bring back in Vanishing Verses? I think it is. I think that makes the Vanishing Verses better than the Duresses. least a couple of them. I think we'll go like that. 2 Vanishing Verses, 2 hit Leer, also hits Hull Breaker, right? I mean, I guess they just bounce it or whatever they do with Hull Break Horror. But, yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. Alright, we'll play first. We'll keep. Do we have black mana? We do not currently have black mana. We're still going to keep it. Even without black mana, we get to turn to Pyre of Heroes. Not ideal, but something we can do. We don't need double blue, do we? Yeah, we're going to play this on white. We'll play Pyre of Heroes. Next turn, we can play Lunarch Veteran and Pyre of Heroes Lunarch Veteran into something better. It's kind of my gameplay in here. So, play this, play Lunarch Veteran. What do we turn this into? Start the chain. Do we turn it into a voice, or do we turn it into a... I guess it's a circle, right? It's a cleric. Let's turn it into a cleric. Cleric gains life. And now we can also play the other Lunarch Veteran from our graveyard. Unless we draw... Oh, that comes into play tapped. Such a bummer. So, play that. Oh, it came into play untapped. That's not the one I thought it was. We'll play Hierophant. See if Hierophant resolves or if it gets countered. Hierophant, oh, eating a Jawari Disruption feels bad. And you know, they showed us Jawari Disruption multiple times, so we should have seen that coming. We should have known that was coming. Alright, key. Well, we're gonna Skyclave Apparition this key. That might not be great, because they do still get to put a thing into their hand, but that is definitely where we are at. Skyclave, the key, if we draw land, we'll also play something else. Will we? Are we already keeping up Disdainful Stroke if we draw land? I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. We didn't draw land, so we don't have to worry about it. We'll play Skyclave Apparition. I would like you to not have a key to the city. Key to the archives. And we'll play Lunarch. Lunarch going to gain us a life, make Cleric a little bit bigger. Cleric will get to attack. So, what? I wanted to see what... Oh, Day of Judgment. Day of Judgment was their key. And they drew land. Alright, well, that's probably as good as it gets, right? Let's see how big we can get. Let's see how much we can go. Wow, that was a bad one. Well, it's going to be the 2-drop, right? Got to be the 2-drop so that we can sack the 2-drop to Pyre of Heroes, unless they have another Doomscar, which they could totally have. Doomscar is definitely a thing they could have. We're going to attack. We're going to no blocks. If they board wipe, they board wipe, and we're at 19. Being at 19 isn't that different from being at 23 in this matchup, so not too worried about that. Feels like a Doomscar. If they don't Doomscar, we get to hold up. Yep, there's Doomscar. Wow, that's only the second time. Wow. Just punished, punished, and punished. So, I think we play Cleric. And then I think we play one of these. We need to... We're not super worried about our Disdainful right now. We needed a board state first. Now that we have a board state, we might be on team hold up the Disdainful Stroke. We're going to find out. They're at 6. They have Divide by 0. They're bouncing. They're going to go find... They're going to find the draw card spell. They're going to find the draw card spell. So they can find Divination. They play Divination. And it did nothing, right? If the opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2 cards. If an opponent has at least 4 more cards in hand than you. Did we not have more cards in hand than them? I'm confused. There's more cards in hand than you. Because when they cast this, right? Isn't this on the stack? Is this in their hand when they cast it? So it didn't count and they didn't get to draw any more cards? I mean, they didn't draw more cards. I don't know. Maybe they hadn't played their land yet. Well. I think we're just playing Cleric. think we're playing Cleric and attacking for 1. And then I think we're going to turn this into something better. So they have a board wipe this turn. You know, they get to do it. I'm going to turn it into a voice. Voice gains life, makes these both 3/3s. So that's, you know, that's a clock. That's a trying to win this game play. Alright, go to our turn. That was a good draw. Oh, they have a Hull Breacher Horror. Ah, it can't be countered. Yep. Why can't this card be countered? Oh, yikes. Do we just lose this game to Hull Breacher Horror? I mean, we can look at their hand, I guess. Like, Lear costs more. Is this legendary? This thing isn't legendary? Ugh. How is that not legendary? Now... no blocks. Take the 7. Let's play this. What is this whenever you play? Man, just whenever you cast a spell. Not even whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Like, right? That would make sense. Attack for 3. Take him to 8. Man, things just went annoyingly well for them this game, didn't it? Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. We've lost. That's a bummer. They drew the 3 cards, the exact cards that they needed to draw. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Well, unfortunately, this is a very control-heavy video. This is a very control-heavy matchup. Is Alchemy just control? Is Alchemy just control now? Are we... Has Alchemy been around for, you know, less than a week, and it's already just full of control? Feels like it. Feels like Alchemy is just control-heavy, and that's a bummer. I don't like playing against control matchups all day long, and that felt way too control-y, so... might be time to go back to playing Historic. Might be time to go back to playing Historic. Well, certainly Historic Brawl. We love Historic Brawl on this channel. We'll play lots more Historic Brawl. But yeah, that's that kind of soured me on Alchemy a little bit. That was not what I wanted to see from Alchemy, which is a bummer because, well, one, because I bought like, you know, 30 gold or 30k gold worth of booster packs for it. So I was definitely hoping that it was going to be a fun times, but that was not the funnest of times. Where is that deck? There it is. Too many control-y things. Which makes sense, you know, if everybody's playing this, you know, mid-range, you know, deck, it makes sense that people would switch to that, but yeah, not my fave. So yeah, we might be switching over to Historic if we do more best of 3 videos. But here is the list. Here is the sideboard. Yeah, like, I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this build. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong here. We also just had some real bad luck with Inquisitor Captains. We played 6 games of Magic there. We only saw the Inquisitor Captains in Game 3 of both games, and they hit, you know, not particularly good stuff, right? Or maybe we saw it in Game 2 and Game 3, but we saw them in only 2 out of 6 games, and they just didn't hit good stuff. That was a little bit of a bummer. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back next time. We'll play some Historic Brawl. We'll have some fun times in Historic Brawl. Have a good day, everyone. I hope you're all doing really good. Bye.